welcome to another episode of our Product Inspiration series. Today, we're turning the spotlight on intelligent selling with Joule in SAP Sales Cloud version 2 and S/4HANA Cloud, so to say, across the SAP Business Suite. My name is Shana and I'm here with Rishi, who has held various roles in development and product management over the past 9 years at SAP. According to McKinsey, about 75% of the value that generative AI use cases could deliver falls across 4 areas. One of them is marketing and sales. Rishi, could you share how SAP is tackling specific business challenges to drive more measurable outcomes with AI embedded in SAP Sales Cloud, supported by Joule, our AI copilot?
Absolutely, Shana. In the fast-paced world of sales, time is often the most crucial factor in securing successful outcomes. Our goal here is to leverage advancements in artificial intelligence to empower sales reps, transforming administrative work into valuable selling time. A sales rep's ability to engage effectively with customers can make or break a deal. They often need instant access to relevant data to provide value in every interaction. This in fact led us to develop Sales Cloud capabilities in Joule, an AI copilot that acts as a time-saving assistant, equipping sales reps with all the necessary information right at their fingertips.
Sounds exciting! That means SAP is developing solutions that help sales reps work more efficiently, enabling them to accomplish more in less time. Rishi, could you walk us through a practical scenario where Joule simplifies a sales rep's work?
Of course, Shana. Joule serves as a dynamo in numerous scenarios. Let's consider a typical day in the life of a sales rep. They spend a substantial amount of their time updating appointments, documenting customer interactions, and navigating multiple systems for business information. With Joule in their corner, this changes dramatically. Our AI copilot can update appointments and add notes from customer interactions, streamlining the time spent on such administrative efforts. Even more powerful is Joule's ability to pull business data from other SAP systems, providing contextual information during such customer interactions, thus improving credibility and the trust. Moreover, updating lead, opportunity, or quote information can be done seamlessly, ensuring real-time forecast accuracy without causing any friction. All these tasks are taken care of via the Joule conversational UI, while sales reps can focus on nurturing relationships and closing deals.
In summary, AI analyzes historical sales data, customer preferences, and contextual information, ultimately leading to an improved customer experience. I would love to see that in action, but before you will show us a demo of Joule, I have one final question. When organizations see the advantages of Joule, is it easy to activate and incorporate Joule into their existing SAP applications?
Great question, Shana. The integration of Joule into the SAP Sales Cloud is designed to be out of the box with just a few clicks for the setup. This AI solution simplifies navigation, manages transactions, and presents information in a user-friendly manner. Notably, it's designed to provide users with what they need, whether it's finding business information, completing tasks, or even locating useful HR information such as vacation days available. Just look out for the diamond icon on the header menu. That's all at the beginning. But now, as Shana said, let's now see SAP Joule in Sales Cloud version 2 in action. Thanks a lot and have fun.
Yes, so here we are into an exciting live demo of Joule in SAP Sales Cloud version 2. So as you can see, I have logged into the SAP Sales Cloud version 2 tenant. I am welcomed with my personalized homepage with respect to certain key insights as I get onto the Sales Cloud version 2. And with that, what you would also notice on the top right is the shiny little Joule icon that's right up here. And as soon as I click on this icon, Joule would basically welcome me with respect to how can Joule help me, assist me, and guide me in my day-to-day work as a sales representative. And this is where what I see is also a set of conversation starters in terms of what I can do with Joule by, say, accessing my accounts, by keeping a tab on it, also accessing the sales leads that I'm currently managing, as well as managing my day-to-day tasks like the visits and appointments that are scheduled for me in the upcoming days. And that's where Joule is kind of a digital assistant, always assisting me by the side to manage my day-to-day tasks and activities and helping me run my day better. With this, so what I would start with is basically, just quickly checking on the accounts that I'm currently managing. And as a sales rep, what I would get to see is the list of accounts that pop up in terms of the list here, which I am interacting with. And this is where I see a list of 3 accounts. And probably let me check on the one here, which is Anand Cars. And what I would see here now is a bit of details on this particular account, wherein it gives me a quick preview of the account's primary contact, the status, the ABC classification, the industry, and so on, with the contact coordinates as well. And after I have looked at the overview of the account, now what I also get as follow-up conversation starters are whether I would like to understand, say, the current challenges, the business strategy, or the key metrics of an account. And all this data is coming in from either as generative AI content with respect to the account synopsis capability in SAP Sales Cloud version 2, as well as the key metrics via the customer insights in SAP S4HANA. And that's where when I click on show key metrics, I would like to see what is basically the current credit utilization for this account. And that's where what I get to see in a quick preview is that it's only 36.6% that has been utilized, and there's a good remaining amount. So there's a good scope for the deal to go through. And correspondingly, what I also see is the key metrics for an activity wherein tasks are the most used activities for this particular account as compared to, say, appointments and visits that come in next. And not just that, I can also kind of type into, say, show current challenges, and this is where I would get a response back so that I get a better understanding of this account before I get to kind of go to meet them in the upcoming days. And this is where I get also presented with is basically the current challenges for this respective account. Now let me check when is my next meeting actually scheduled with them so that I get a better understanding. And so this, let me check if it's for today or is it sometime this week. And this is where I see that, I do have certain appointments with this account's CRO, marketing team. And let's see when is it with the marketing team. And this is where I see that this is something which is planned for this evening, and correspondingly I can also view the account again to get more details or to understand what is it all about. And correspondingly, once I see the account, I get presented with the business strategies, key metrics, challenges. So this time, let me have a look at the business strategies for the account that I'm planning to meet. And with that as a follow-up, I get to see the respective business strategies for this account. Let me also see if there are any leads as well, which have been created already based on the past meetings that would have happened with this account. And with that, let's see what this gets back. Okay, so that's where the leads already exist for Sales Cloud and Service Cloud V2 for this respective account, which are already in discussion, which is obviously a great news, knowing that these leads have been already created and there is a customer interest for these products by the respective account. And this is where when I go to say a particular lead, say let me check it for the Sales Cloud version 2 lead that has been created. And what I see is that, yeah, this is coming from a marketing campaign. This has been sales qualified, and the score is a decent enough 63, which obviously I can further work on with the planned activities and the meetings lined up. I can work towards improving this score or making this lead eligible for a conversion by nurturing the relation with the customer. And that's where, again, to assist me on this task, what I also get to see is talking points, which is essentially powered by Lead Booster, again, a generative AI capability. And this is where right from within Joule, I can access these talking points with respect to how Sales Cloud version 2 as a product aligns with the strategic goals and objectives of this account. And that's where I get to see further talking points as well, which are contextual, in the sense that this is something which is pretty much related to how the product fits in with the customer strategy and how the product kinds of also addresses the challenges for this respective account. That's a bunch of capabilities. Now, what I can also do is, as a sales rep, not just accessing my day-to-day business data, what I can also ask Joule is about, say, show me how to convert a lead. Again, being quite positive that, say, post the meeting, this is something which is getting converted for sure. And as a sales rep, if I'm not aware of how to do this conversion, or if I'm new to the system or to the account, this is where Joule empowers the informational capabilities, also showing me a bunch of steps in terms of how can I convert this lead into an opportunity. So this is something which saves me time. Instead of going to the respective help documentations for SAP Sales Cloud, what I get is a concrete set of steps with obviously the contextual and relevant information, proving that these steps are coming in from trustworthy sources like the SAP Help portal, such that I can even go to these links and refer to the details if required. So this is where the Joule also comes in to kind of assist the sales rep in day-to-day tasks of doing certain tasks within the system. And not just this, if I also need to look at certain things in detail, say for example, lead that has been created for Sales Cloud V2, I can quickly click on open, and I can close Joule as well here and look at this lead much more in detail in terms of what has been going around or what has been already pre-filled in the lead as such. So that's where Joule empowers me as a sales user to kind of transact via Joule, as in accessing transactional data with respect to accounts, leads, opportunities, and so on. And at the same time, Joule also allows me to navigate to respective entities by simply clicking on open and viewing the much more details via the respective web app UI, because obviously the information that is coming in via the Joule conversational UI is limited, keeping in mind this is something which is conversational and not something which is blown out with irrelevant or detailed information as such. And the third set of capability, as I just highlighted, which is basically asking Joule about how to do certain steps. So this is something which is the informational capability, which is also powered by Joule, assisting me with the right concrete steps in a crisp manner than me hunting for these via the help documentation content or looking for it on the web. So that's pretty much on the Joule capabilities that I wanted to kind of highlight in this quick demo, wherein how Joule helps me as a sales rep manage my day-to-day tasks as well as get these information on the go with respect to Joule being the conversational UI assistant for my day-to-day journey as a sales rep, ensuring success for my organization. And I would now end it here and appreciate your patience for watching this insightful end-to-end demo. Thank you.